Clowns. Clowns. We're all clowns. I woke up today feeling embarrassed, ashamed. How could I forget who I stan? I woke up remembering that there's not a malicious or negative bone in the bodies of the members of Mamamoo. Can you imagine Wien or Yeba Solar going out of their way to deliberately hurt someone's feelings? Unlikely. Yesterday I uploaded my video regarding the situation Hwasa found herself in. This is another thing. It's like the members of Mamamoo don't go looking for trouble, but somehow it always finds them. It's never they maliciously actually intended to do something wrong. It's just they always find themselves in situations, which also I feel like is not necessarily their fault. I feel like it also has to do with antis and other K-pop stans basically pushing the narrative, but that's another topic. I wanted to discuss what actually happened with the whole Hwasa wearing a Nigerian outfit to make a joke of it scene from the MSNBC, I believe, show. This is really uncomfortable. I'll be back once I get my tripod because I don't feel like holding you guys for a 10-minute video. Not even 24 hours after the whole scandal of Hwasa wearing the African outfit topic began, not even 24 hours later, there was another hashtag trending about Hwasa on Twitter. And it said, "Apologize to Hwasa." This shows you how delusional and unbalanced and how untrustworthy Stan Twitter is. 1 minute, actually just, not even just Stan Twitter, cancel culture in general. I feel like they pick and choose who gets to be loved and who they'll never support. 1 minute they were attacking Hwasa, naming all these things, listing off all these things that her and Mamamoo have done throughout history, which for the most part have all been disproven, or have been proven to not be what they seemed. And then a couple hours later they're saying, we're sorry for... The damage is already done. You've already put out there all these things and made all these allegations and statements. So just saying we apologize isn't going to change the feeling now you've put into people's minds. There are people who had probably never even heard of Mamamoo, or this is their first time hearing of Mamamoo, and now they're never going to look at the girls the same, give them a chance, or even be able to see the great talent that they have as vocalists, singers, performers, dancers. The damage is already done. And I feel like that is so... An apology doesn't cut it. It's so terrible. This is why defamation lawsuits exist. Because you can't just slander someone's name and then 5 minutes later, because you feel better about yourself, be like, okay, I didn't mean it, never mind, I'm sorry. That's not how it works. Because now you've really put into everyone's mind, this person has done this person is racist, this person is terrible, cancel them. So an apology doesn't cut it, I'm sorry, neither does a hashtag. And on top of that, in the hashtag, I didn't even see the same people who are so vocal about naming all the things Hwasa's done. The hashtag apologize to Hwasa was mainly ran by Moomoo's, fans of Mamamoo. So I don't know if it was the actual antis who were apologizing for the stigma they created yesterday, or if it was Moomoo's once again coming to defend the girls. Now you guys, I think you know how I feel about how we defend the girls. I feel like, let me reiterate it in case I haven't been clear in the past. I think it's good that we defend them. I think it's good that we stand up for them because they honestly can't really stand up for themselves. Because the company, RBW, has proven that they're not sufficient in this side of being management or defending the girls or knowing about public relations. They're not the best company when it comes to that. So that's when we come in, and we've taken that role, I feel like, semi-good. I just wish, one, we would stop being crybabies about it and like getting sad when someone talks crap about our idols. And two, I think before we just jump to defend, we need to listen to other perspectives, understand how, not necessarily put blame on the girls or agree with whatever topic is being brought up, because as we know, they bring up anything and everything to cancel or say a bad thing about the members of Mamamoo. My point is, we need to listen, acknowledge, but not dismiss. We need to actually hear what people are saying, because there may be some truth behind what the feelings of antis. There may be some truth. It may not always be though it often is, it may not always be they just hate Hwasa, they hate Mamamoo, so they're gonna talk. Like even yesterday, for example, with the whole African outfit. I genuinely felt some type of way about it, because I'm not gonna lie, I did start to see Hwasa a little differently. Because now it's like, in the past, you know, I'm just gonna say this stuff because, you know, we're moving forward. It's not necessarily me bringing it up to draw attention back to these situations, but I feel like they're important to acknowledge because it proves a pattern of behavior. Blackface, saying the N-word, the black uni thing, which was not Hwasa's fault, that was Amumu's fault, and now the African outfits. I don't know. I started to question, do I actually know these people? Are they actually who I thought they were? Are they who I want to stan? I shouldn't say who I want to stan, because I'm always going to stan them. Hello. By the way, Blues, you guys disrespected it. It's the best album they've released to date. But anyways, my point being, I just didn't know if I actually knew who these people were. Then I kind of started getting embarrassed and ashamed. I've watched enough MMM TV episodes, interviews, live performances, crack videos. I've seen enough of Mamamoo and the members and how they interact with each other and the public to know they have good hearts. To know they aren't mean people. They aren't going to go out of their way to hurt people. I feel like that's proven through their actions at award shows, how other idols speak so positively about the members of Mamamoo, that there's no way that what happened yesterday could genuinely be 100% true. Let's discuss what actually happened yesterday. Because I feel like in my video yesterday that I posted, a lot of my opinion was based on misinformation, which I can admit. I'm sorry for, I guess, feeding into and spreading false information. Because that's not what I want to use my platform for, or how I want to be a fan of Mamamoo. That's not something I can be proud of. So, the reason Hwasa was wearing that outfit has nothing to do with Africa at all. That's another thing. How the heck, out of all the countries in Africa, Nigeria was chosen to be the outfit from where Hwasa's outfit originated from. Hello! Kenya, Zimbabwe, the west coast of Africa all have similar countries in the sense of style and culture. So, I don't know, K-pop fans probably just like threw a dart at a map and it landed on Nigeria, and that's why they chose Nigeria to be the birthing place of Hwasa's outfit, therefore aligning her name once again with cultural appropriation. Another thing about cultural appropriation, since we're on the topic, two things. I think we use the term too loosely and try to apply it to everything and anything, but also I think since that happens, people try to now just dismiss the whole topic of cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation does exist. It's just being applied to things it doesn't necessarily need to be applied to. So there's that on that. But anyways, back to the show. The whole bit or segment of this show that Hwasa was on, where she wore this outfit, was to shock people. Now, backstory. Hwasa has been on this show, I think it's called I Live Alone, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but she's been on the show for about 2 years now almost. She's the star of the show, in a way. She brings the most ratings, she skyrockets anything that her name is aligned to. So of course they keep bringing her back on the show. I think she's an official cast member now. So in the past, whenever she would appear on the show, she would go in with like clothes that a celebrity shouldn't be wearing. And by that I mean she just it looks like she just came out of the shower and just like put on something and hustled into work. She has her hair still wet in a towel. She's wearing things that represent or sort of resemble a robe, just like nightgown, or just got out of bed and am going out to run errands type of wear. So the point of the show, or the segment of the show, was to kind of make a joke about it. And I think from what I saw, the whole segment was about being shocking. Wear something that will shock people. So it wasn't going out in African outfits as a Korean woman that is supposed to shock people. It's going out in her typical wear, her little nightgown, get ready with me outfits, but making them a little more fashionable and dressy. It was the print of the nightgown that Hwasa was wearing that made people jump to the conclusion that this is an African outfit. Now, yes, Africans from many different countries and cultures, not just Nigerian, do wear those dresses and wear those headdresses as actual outfits. But just because they look similar was not the goal at all. Again, it was just to spice up her normal nightgown outfit. So there was misconception right there. And I blame the show because I feel like they didn't emphasize or explain what was actually going on enough in their statement. Now I'll read the statement again in case you missed it. Bitch, where is it? Ah, here we are. We have received negative messages regarding Hwasa's outfit. We want to clarify that this outfit originated from a Korean sauna look that Hwasa often wore on our program. There's a problem. Nobody knew what the heck sauna look was. When you look up Korean sauna look, something completely different pops up. It's people wearing shorts, t-shirts, and like these Teletubby looking towels on their head. They should have just said the outfits Hwasa usually wears whenever she comes into our company, where it seems she just got out of the shower. We wanted to make it appear more chic. That's a better way to explain it. Or just specify it more to Hwasa. Make it about Hwasa, not this underlying culture that no one seems to have heard of, being Korean sauna culture. We had no intention of comically presenting a traditional outfit of a particular country. Again, I feel like the reason this whole situation was able to get blown up so much is because of the statement that the company made. They were so in a rush to address it that they didn't actually do it properly or in the best way that they could have. That's how I feel about the situation. Now, let's move on from Hwasa and the companies and all that. And I want to talk about RBW and Antis now. I've said in the past, I love RBW for giving Mamamoo a chance, for letting them express themselves how they want, for letting them collab and do solos so often. They're a great company when it comes to elevating and allowing their artists to express themselves. But in the management department, RBW is terrible, man. We haven't got a world tour when we know the girls could sell out arenas and profit off of that, thus bringing more money into the company and maybe even helping other groups under RBW like Purple Kiss, One We, One Us, and all the other smaller groups who are under RBW. They don't really do promotion very well. I feel like they've gotten better, definitely, in these past few solos we've had from the members. But in the past, they didn't really promote very well. They had the girls doing a lot of festivals and smaller, before the corona situation happened, the girls were always doing smaller gigs, not really, I feel like, touching on the masses. So it's just like, and on top of that now, where are they whenever situations like this keep happening? We Moo-Moos have basically stepped into the position as a PR team for Mamamoo, but no one's running me a check. No one's paying me. I open my mouth to defend the girls it seems like every other day from Antis, and I'm not getting paid for it. It's not my job necessarily. I've taken the responsibility because I care about the members of Mamamoo and I love their group. But when it comes to actually making statements and defending the members, where is RBW? Just like yesterday, it was the TV show company that made a statement for Hwasa, not even her own company that she's been signed to for the past 6 years. And she's so close to the CEO of RBW, but where was RBW when we needed them? It seems like either they don't know how to handle situations like this, or they don't care. And I'm sad to say, I feel like it's probably both. Now let's talk about antis. How quick these hoes were to jump to conclusions without having full information. How dare you try to push a narrative that's false? This is what I mean. People don't actually care about black people. They don't actually care about the culture. They don't actually care about cultural appropriation. They just use these topics that are now sort of trendy to push a narrative that they want to push. It doesn't actually have to do, they don't care about Nigeria. They don't care about Africa. It was just the easiest thing to align what Hwasa did to make it seem bad and say, oh, cultural appropriation, oh, they're racist, everyone cancel them. Which is what they did in the past too, with the blackface thing, which has already been explained. Hwasa saying the N-word, which has already been explained, and I explained it yesterday if you missed that, my explanation for all those things. It's just like, we have to keep defending the girls because antis are never going to stop, but it's like, how can you spend your day wishing ill will on someone else who regardless is going to be successful, who regardless is going to be more talented than you? And I think it's just something antis have to stomach, that their idols, their faves, will never be as good as Mamamoo. And that's why they're threatened. So they can never attack Mamamoo for... Can you imagine an anti saying, well, your girls can't sing live? What a joke. They could never say they can't perform. Everything that an idol needs to be able to do, Mamamoo can do it and then some. So the only thing that antis can really attack Mamamoo for are their mistakes from the past. For being ignorant. For being uninformed. Which then makes Moomoo's lives that much harder. It's all really unfortunate, and I wish K-pop wasn't so... You often hear people refer to the rap game or being a rapper or the rap industry as dog-eat-dog world, and that is exactly how K-pop is. It's sad. Subscribe if you're new here. Let's get to 25K. I do a lot of videos like this, so if you enjoyed this one, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my future ones. Like this video, let's get 600 likes, and I'll see you guys sometime. I'll upload again sometime, I don't know when, but you'll see me soon. Bye!